नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्री कान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be very joyfully performed and the everlasting knowledge. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 23 slokas in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We have understood very clearly about how to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. We just have to practice. Then only we can remember Krishna at the time of death. If we don't practice now, then we cannot go to Golok. That abhyasa is very important. Practice. Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa nanya gami. So our thoughts should not be deviated at all. Undeviated thoughts. So not thinking about anything else, only thinking about Krishna. So that practice we have to. Then we are all set to go to Goloka. There is a preparation we need to do. Even in this material world, as I have mentioned many times in the past, when we have to go somewhere, we have to make all kinds of preparation. Otherwise, we cannot go there. So like that, if we want to go to Goloka at the time of death, we need to prepare for it. Otherwise, we can't go to Goloka. That preparation is very important. That practice is very important. Even the astronauts, when they go to space, so they go to space station, so they go through very intense training, practical training, preparation for years, so that they can go to space station. If you want to go to Goloka, get out of this material world, then how much preparation is needed for us? We have to give up everything. That is the preparation. So we have to take down the list, what all attachments we have. We have to give up one by one and then tick mark them. So we are giving up them. That's it. We are not having any attachment on anything. So we have to get attached only on Krishna. Then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to gain the devotional strength at the time of death. Then we will be able to bring our life here between the eyebrows. Then we can leave this body and go to Goloka. That preparation is very important. So by Krishna's mercy, we are getting the opportunity to get the knowledge, the training. For that, even if we go to any training, even here in this world also, anything, even I was giving an example like astronauts. So before they get into the practical training, so they will have to go through the theoretical training of that theoretical course they need to attend. That's what we are doing right now, every day. So we are studying this Bhagavad Gita. So there's the theory, what we are getting the knowledge. So we need to put this knowledge into practice. So every day we need to put this knowledge. So once we learn the theory, once we understand the theory very well, so then we need to put this knowledge into practice by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by preparing prasadam and offering prasadam to Krishna, and by spreading Krishna's message, by making sure to attend this Bhagavad Gita every day. And so that way, all the time, thinking all the time that we are doing everything only for Krishna. So that practice we need to do every day. So that's what is the abhyasa, practice. So once we do that practice, then we will be able to give up the attachment on the results. Maya is not forcing us to think about the material sense objects. Maya is only forcing us to perform sinful activities in this world only when we think about the material sense objects, when our mind thinks about the material sense objects. So now it's our job to make sure that our mind should not think about anything in this material world, so that Maya will not force us to act in this world. So that's why we need to practice. We need to engage our mind only on Krishna all the time. We should not be thinking about anything. So that way, by Krishna's causeless mercy, so we will be able to fully focus our mind only on Krishna. By Krishna's causeless mercy, that is happening with us. It is definitely happening by Krishna's mercy. We are getting the knowledge. So we are getting the knowledge that we can actually serve Krishna. We can understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and it is giving us so much happiness every day when we study this Bhagavad Gita, this Jnana Yajna, when we are engaged. So because at this point of time we are forgetting about everything else in our life. All other thoughts, everything is useless, waste, and it's simply going to take us away from Krishna. So our thoughts should be only centered around Krishna, nothing else. Then our life is going to be beautiful. We are going to enjoy. If all the time we are thinking only about Krishna, doing everything for only Krishna, so not focusing on anything in this material world, not getting distracted by anything, so not getting affected by anything, so making sure that we are always engaged in Krishna's service. So all such things make us to be completely Krishna conscious. So this is a very rare opportunity, and not everyone will make use of it. And we are a very rare team of devotees, very unique team of devotees engaged in studying and connecting ourselves with Krishna based on this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We are not going to be affected, distracted by anything or any other movement or any other things. We don't have to listen to anything else. Because once we are engaged in listening only to Krishna, only to Bhagavad Gita, so then there is no point in listening to anything else. It's not needed. Because we have to do a lot of service to Krishna. We have to identify a lot of devotees. We have to bring a lot of devotees to our Bhagavad Gita class, because our goal is only one here. So that is only to study and understand this most confidential knowledge, Rajaguhyam. So when we are engaged in such a very important auspicious activity, so this Jnana Yajna, so there is out of all the knowledge, so this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is the king of knowledge, and which Krishna is directly giving us this knowledge. Sakshat kadayataka swayam yogam yogeshwara Krishna, yogam yogeshwara Krishna. Sakshat kadayataka swayam. So he himself, Krishna himself, directly he is giving this knowledge. What else we need? When our Lord, Supreme Lord, the Sarvaloka Maheswaram, the Supreme Controller of all the worlds, so he came to this world and he is directly giving this knowledge. He has given this knowledge directly to us. Sakshat kadayataka swayam. So then what else we need? We don't need anything else. We need this Bhagavad Gita knowledge only. With Bhagavad Gita knowledge, whatever we need, everything is going to come to us. Because we are going to be very happy, first of all. When we are always engaged in serving Krishna, remembering Krishna, surrendering and rendering a devotional service unto Krishna, so then that means our mind is going to be very peaceful. It's not going to be disturbed at all. That means we are going to be very happy. We are already very happy. At this point of time, we are all extremely happy because we are not thinking about anything else in this material world, because we are focused only now on Krishna. So then what else we need? We need this kind of life 24/7. That's it. We don't need anything else. We don't have to identify ourselves with this world at all. We don't have to identify ourselves with this body, with this world, because everything is temporary. Everything is going to come to an end. When it comes to an end, everyone is going to forget us. No one is going to remember us. No one. We think that we are very much like everyone think like we very much valued here, but that is not true. There is only as long as we are able to live in this body. That's it. Then as soon as death comes, it will just, our body will become a dead body. That's it. So before that happens, we need to act. Before that happens, we should completely give up all the attachments to everything in this world. We should not be thinking about anything in this world. We should not be attached to anything in this world. That's why Krishna is teaching us very clearly that asanga sastrena dridena chitva. So we need to cut down all our attachment with the weapon of detachment, which is very strongly rooted. Sviruda moolam, very strongly rooted. How are we going to cut down all these attachments? Only by focusing our mind on Krishna, only this is going to happen. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, this is definitely going to happen. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, it is happening. We are getting this knowledge. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we are understanding this Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge. So when we fully surrender unto Krishna with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then by Krishna's causeless mercy, our life is going to be beautiful. There is no doubt about it at all. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is answering all the questions asked by Arjuna. For no question, Krishna said that I will not answer. So Krishna answered every question. And even Arjuna asks a question in just one sloka, Krishna uses so many slokas to answer all the questions. So Krishna is giving detailed answer. Even this sloka, 8th chapter, what we are studying. So even though Arjuna asks so many questions in just 2 slokas, but Krishna is answering in detail that very important question. Prayana kale cha katham nyeyosi niyattatma bigi. So at the time of death, how to know you? So that's what Arjuna asked the question. So that Krishna is teaching us very clearly. Not only Krishna is teaching us that, and Krishna is also has given us the knowledge about the life in Brahma's well and the duration for Brahma's day and here and everything. We understand that calculation, which is a part of the Puranas. It is there everywhere. But here Krishna is giving us all the things in one place. That's what is very important. So Krishna himself said in Bhagavad Gita that Rishibir Bahuda Gitam Chando Biki Vividaigi Pratak Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva Hetumakbir Vinishchiti. So many rishis in the past, in many songs, so they have Bahuda Gitam, in many Gitas, many songs, and in Brahma Sutra Padais. So in the Brahma Sutra and everything, they have given the knowledge about this. So, but Krishna is giving us everything in one place. So we don't have to go and study each and every Purana individually or every Vedas and all such things. Not needed because we don't have time. We really don't have time. And even if we have time also, but whatever we need, Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita. So we need to spend all the time to spread Krishna's message, to identify devotees, to serve Krishna, to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, to remember Krishna, to offer prasadam to Krishna. So for us, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is enough because it's giving us all the knowledge what we need. And Krishna said very clearly that Yajñātva nega bhuyo nyadi ñātavyam avasisyadem. So if we have this knowledge, if we know this knowledge, there is nothing else is there for us to know. So Jnananam jnanam uttamam. Krishna gave us this knowledge, the topmost knowledge of all knowledge. So guhyat guhyataram maya. So of all the secrets, it's the topmost secrets. Jnananam jnanam uttamam. Guhyat guhyataram maya. So everything Krishna has given us very clearly in this Bhagavad Gita. We have to simply surrender unto Krishna. Simply Do that. Just do that. Abandon everything else. Throw away everything. Don't ask any questions. All the questions, whatever we need to ask, everything Arjuna has already asked. We don't have to ask any questions because there are no more questions for us to ask. Everything Arjuna has asked very clearly. We have to understand Arjuna's questions very well and understand all the answers given by Krishna. So understand this entire Bhagavad Gita. Once we understand this entire Bhagavad Gita, all the 18 chapters, 700 verses, then there are no more questions for us to ask. So then everything is very clear. We can also tell to Krishna, we can also tell that Nashto Moha Smritir Labda Tvat Prasadat Maya Achyuta Gata Sandega. So Sitosmi Gata Sandega Karishe Vachanam Tava. We can say the same thing. We can say the same thing to Krishna. That my illusion is gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy, Achyuta. And I am very well situated. And my doubts are gone. I'm going to act as per your instructions. That's it. So if you just do that, if you just surrender unto Krishna, do that only. So just do everything for Krishna without worrying about anything. Just render devotional service to Krishna. So that way, our life, this human life, we can make full use of it. That's what is very important. We cannot lose this great opportunity, what we have got in this life. Things will change every day. Politics will change. Other things will change. Games also, the results will change. Every year, they will be playing games only. Every year, the new team members will play the games. New players will play. So, like, for example, those who played, so 20 years ago, 30 years ago, they are not anymore in the field. So now so we should not be wasting our time just by going after the games, the movies, and the politics, and all such things in this world, because they are all changing, and we should not be carried away by such things in this material way. We have to be very aware that we are not the body, we are the soul. And as Krishna is teaching us very clearly that we should ourselves stay away from this general mass of people. So, Aratiki Jana Samsati. So that's what is very important. Vivikta Desa Sevitvam. So live in a solitary place and avoid the general mass of people. So that's what is very important. So there is no point in getting ourselves in this well, name, fame, this, that. Everything is going to end when we die. And nothing is going to be permanent. All when it ends, when we die, then there is no point in gaining all such things. So at the time of death, whatever we gain in this world, everything is going to come to an end. That's it. So that way, no need to have any enviousness on anyone else. So no need to be jealous of anyone else. No need to be very much greedy on this material sense objects. So everything in this material world is going to come to an end, except our relationship with Krishna. Except that Krishna is always with us. Krishna was with us in our previous life, previous body. Krishna is with us in this life. Who is there with us? Who were there in our previous life? Any other relatives, any other like parents, siblings, or children, or whomever, what we had in our previous life, who are there? Where are they? We know them? No. Same thing is going to happen even for this life also. We are going to completely, when death comes, everything will be completely gone. But Krishna was there with us in our previous life also. Krishna is there with us in this life also. And next life, when we get some other body, some other relatives, parents, children, all such things, Krishna is going to be there with us also there. When we go to Goloka, then we are going to be with Krishna all the time. So until we go to Goloka, Krishna is going to continuously come with us and take us to Goloka. So that's what we are studying in the 8th chapter now. Krishna is teaching us the timings at which when we die, we go to Goloka or we will come back to this earth. That's what we are studying now. So in this sloka number 22, what we studied in the 8th chapter, Purushaga Saparaha Partha Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya yasyantagastani bhutani yena sarvam mitham tatham. Purushaga saparaha pata bhaktya labhyast ananyaya. So that Purusha, Parapurusha, the Supreme Person, Krishna, he can be attained only by undeviated devotion. That's what Bhaktya Ananyaya. Bhaktya Ananyaya means undeviated devotion, unalloyed devotion. So Labhyas, obtained. He can be obtained only by unalloyed devotion. Yasyantagastani bhutani. So all the living entities are within him. Ena sarva midam tatam. And everything in this world, everything is pervaded by him. So that's what Krishna. So we can go to Krishna. He's there in the Golokam. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him. So that's what we understand very clearly. So then in the next sloka, this sloka number 23, what we studied in the last class. Yatra kali tvana avrityum chaiva yoginaga prayatayanti tam kalam vakshyami bharatarshava. So yatra kalet anavritam. So at what time? So we will not come back if we die. Avritam chaiva yoginaka prayata. So prayata means when we leave. So when we die. So when we die, at what time when we die, we won't come back. And at what time when we die, we will come back. So Krishna is talking about yogis, yoginaha. That's what is very important. It's not for general mass of people. It's not for everyone else. We cannot simply say that my grandfather or my grandmother died and during Ekadashi day, during this nice time and all such things and gone to Goloka. That and all is not, we cannot assure. If the grandmother or grandfather or anyone who dies, if that person is a yogi, that person is a devotee of Krishna, has got the devotional strength to bring the life hair between the eyebrows, so then definitely by Krishna's mercy, they can go to Goloka. So that's what is very important. Krishna is referring all these slokas, what we are going to study from this sloka onwards, it's everything is actually applicable only to the yogis. Prayatayanti tam kalam vakshyami bharatarsava. So I shall explain to you about all these timings. So, O best of the Bharatas, I shall not explain to you the different times at which passing away from this world, the yogi does or does not come back. So it is specifically only for yogi. So in the next slokam, what we are studying today in the 24th slokam, Agni Jyoti Ahakar Shuklaka Shanmasa Uttara Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Vido Jana. So when there is fire, Agni, when there is light, Jyoti, when it is day, Ahaha, and Suklaka, so it is the fortnight of the white fortnight. Basically, we know that waning and waxing of the moon. So it's for the white fortnight, Suklaka. Sanmasa Uttarayanam. So the 6 months in which the sun passes on our north side. So of course, sun goes, we see that from east to west. So it is on our north side when sun is on Uttarayanam, so on the northern side. So that means during the 6 months when the sun passes on the northern side, and at that time, when there is fire, there is light, there is day, and it's a fortnight of the waxing. It's the white fortnight. So at that time, Tatra Prayata Gachanti. Any yogi who leaves this body, so he is the knower of Brahma, who knows Brahma, he will go to Krishna's well, Brahma Janaga. So he will go to Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma. He will go to the Krishna's well, Goloka. So that's all. Those who know the Supreme Brahman attain that Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of the fiery God in the light at an auspicious moment of the day. during the fortnight of the waxing moon, or during the 6 months when the sun travels in the north. So, Krishna has caused us mercy. We have successfully finished this sloka number 24 in the 8th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and do the sadhana, do the practice. That's what is very important, abhyasa. So we will chant 2 rounds of mantra, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanativiradasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. If any devotee has any question, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Hema Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thanks for the wonderful class today.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna. Urmila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much for today's lecture. It was indeed very enlightening.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Krishna's mercy, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sangeeta Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class. Yes, and thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. We
Yes,
are
ma'am.
also trying our best, to follow what all instructions and has been, given by Krishna, and not, deviate here and there. Earlier, even we were thinking like, we don't know all our Vedas and Puranas. We have no idea, but it was a relief when I heard that, just following Bhagavad Gita is more than enough, and that will take us
Very
to
clear.
Guru.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Tapati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
But Uttarayan is not clear to me, Guruji.
Uttarayanam is like 6 months. Dakshinayanam and Uttarayanam. So Uttarayanam means 6 months. The sun is passing on our northern side. So Dakshinayanam means 6 months it passes on our southern side. So that's why it is Uttarayanam, Dakshinayanam.
And which month starts?
Yes, right now only. So Uttarayanam, let me. So during the summer only, it's actually it is day for Uttarayanam is the day for for demigods basically. So for demigods is the daytime, and Dakshinayanam is the night for them. So that way, this 6 months, and just it starts from like December 20th to so around approximately. So that is the Dakshinayana. So then Uttarayana is actually Ayana means is the movement.
So now it is going Dakshinaya.
Yes, approximately 20th December, January. So
20th December to 6 months.
yes, Mataji.
Uttarayan. And then Dakshinayan starts.
Yes, winter to summer. So
Achha. Then now it is Uttarayan, I think. It will end. It will end in June, I think.
yes, Mataji. I'm just
Is
getting the
it
exact.
correct? Prabhuji, is it correct?
Yes, Mataji. 1 second. So different. I'm trying to. So maybe if any devotee knows that exact dates, for some reason I have not. 1 second. Yeah, starts around 22nd December and lasts for 6 months. So right now it's Uttarayanam, right, Mataji. So until June 21st. So December 22nd to June 21st approximately. Then Dakshinayana starts around 22nd June to December. So right now we are in the Uttarayana. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, thank you.
I understand. Yes, Mataji. I know that 22nd December 22nd time I know, but which one was Uttarayanam, Dakshinayana? So right now it's Uttarayanam. Yes.
Okay.
So that's what Margali, in the month of Margasira. So that is, yeah, I think you can remember something like this. So the month of Margali is actually Brahma Muhurta for the demigods. So that's why that month is also auspicious for us. So it is the starting day start for the demigods. So it is basically 6 months in this earth is a daytime for the heavenly planet. So Swargaloka. So we can call Indraloka also. So then another 6 months is the night for them. So that way the month of Margali is the Brahma Muhurta time, starting time. So the December, so that is what is the Uttarayana is the daytime for them, and then Dakshinayana is the night time for them. You understand that, Madan?
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
So now basically we are getting closer to June, so it is their evening time now. It's night is going to start for the demigods this month.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So hope you're doing well, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy going on, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Everything.
Thank you for your class. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Prabhu.
I'm enjoying the class.
Yes, Prabhu.
And thank you for all the explanation. I
Yes,
have no
Prabhu.
questions. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Arki Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Sadar Danvat Pranam Guruji.
Dhanavad pranams, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I don't have any question today. Things are a bit changing at a very fast pace at this end. So,
Yeah.
so many things are happening. I
Yes,
need your blessings and the good wishes of all the devotees, and of course the mercy of Krishna. I believe that everything will be all right. The next 15-20 days are very different as far as my career and personal life is concerned. So I
Pray to Krishna, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy is there.
am constantly praying to Krishna that things go right in the right direction.
Yes.
Of course, it will go in the right direction.
Yes, Prabhu.
So thank you very much, Guruji, for keeping us in this Krishna consciousness. It gives a lot of strength and a lot of determination to face the life as it comes. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, definitely. Prabhu, I'll sincerely pray to Krishna, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy. Mat chittaga sarva durgani mat prasadat karishyasi. So by Krishna's mercy, everything will be.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Guruji, we feel blessed every day for having joined your classes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji, we are learning, slowly progressing every day. So thank you, Guruji, for your efforts. We feel truly blessed, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Urmila Mataji, you asked the question that you want to elaborate a little bit more on the Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. So, as I explained at length to Tapati Mataji, that Uttarayana is the time at which if we die, the yogis, they die, they will go to Goloka. So, not during the Dakshinayana. So, that's what Krishna says. Uttarayana is the daytime for the demigods. So that is the demigods during the daytime. So, for them, it's 12 months in this earth is equivalent to one whole day for the demigods. So,
Okay.
yes, Mataji. So that's how it happens. So, but Krishna is teaching here, saying us that if we die during the Uttarayana, during the Agni, when there is Agni, when there is fire, so that means when there is Jyoti, light, when it is the daytime, when it is the fortnight of the waxing moon. So during all such times, during the Uttarayana, when we die, we will go to Golok. Yogis. The yogis will go to Goloka.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
This part,
they will come back. Yes.
okay. This part is clear about the fortnight, the waxing moon, and then the fire, and the daylight. But 6 months period is a little unclear to me even now. So
No,
maybe
6 months period, like even Brahma's day, 12 hours of Brahma is equivalent to 4.32 billion years, 432 crores of years in the earth, correct? We studied that in the slokas. I hope you understood that, correct? When we studied that.
That I remember. Yes. Yes.
So like that, in the planet where the demigods, they live, so for them, 6 months of day here, so it is day here and then 6 months night there. So that's what. So it is day and night. Yes, Mataji. So you understand it? So the 12 months is one whole day for them.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so 6 months is day and 6 months is night.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Jyoti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Today's class was very nice, Guruji. Understood
Yes.
clearly.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. Everything is very clear.
Every time when we remember Krishna, means that will become a habit. Every minute, every second, we will start remembering him.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy only.
True, Guruji. Thank you,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you very much for the class, Guruji.
Yes.
And this Uttarayana, Dakshinayana, that is why they say when we do the Tithi also for our ancestors, it is 1 year for them. I mean, 1 day for them when we do, right, the death anniversary. It is every time we do once a year, it is like 1 day for them, and we have to give them food.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Yes, Guruji. Yes. And you also told that for those who are in Krishna consciousness, it does not matter whether it is Uttarayana or Dakshinayana.
That is correct. We don't. That's why in Bhagavad Gita itself, Krishna is going to teach us in the coming slokas, after 3-4 slokas towards the end. Krishna says that Naite Sriti Pathanyanam Yogi Mukhyati Kaschana. Yogi is, by knowing all these things, a yogi is not bewildered at all. So Tasmat Sarvesu Kalesu Yoga Yukto Bhava. So therefore, all the time you be a yogi. That's what Krishna is teaching us.
Right. Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. A nice analogy you have told, like an astronaut prepares for his journey. We are preparing with our remembering Krishna every day.
Yes.
Very true, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Tapati Mataji, Tapati Ghosh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, Dandavat Pranam. Another question is in my mind that somebody, Kartik month is the only good month. So last 2 years ago, I heard, but my daughter was there in Vrindavan. Somebody is going on Anishan for to die in Kartik month, but it not happened. So I think Kartik month is the best month. So that's
what Mataji just now was like Sumati Mataji was reminding, which I have mentioned many times in the past. The devotees need not worry about that at all, Mataji. So we have to leave that thing only to Krishna. When is the right time for us to go to Goloka? Krishna knows. So we will leave that to Krishna only. That's what Krishna is also going to teach us here. Krishna is teaching us all these things to tell us at the end that a devotee will not worry about this at all. That's why Krishna is teaching all these things. Okay. So because all these things are there in the Vedas, in the Puranas, if Krishna didn't teach this, then people will be, without having this knowledge, we will be concerned or worried. But Krishna is going to teach us that all the time you remember me. Sarvesu Kalesu yoga yukto bhava Arjuna. So all the time you engage in this yoga. That's it. You don't worry about all these things, which month, which time you are going to die, going to live. So that we will leave to Krishna. That's why we should not be worried too much about it. When it's a time for us to go to Goloka, Krishna will take us.
I am sharing one thing to you, Guruji. Last night, it is a dream for me that Mahaprabhu has come to my house. I don't know why. This is the first time I am so much impressed. I don't know what to do. And he was there. And what happened? Some Gurudev photo I have brought in my house and yesterday. So yesterday night I saw that. Is it connection to that photo or that?
Our dreams all depends upon what our mind is focused. Mataji. So you must be remembering Mahaprabhu a lot. So that's why it's coming in the dreams. Yes, ma'am.
No, I was not remembering Mahaprabhu, but it has he has come to my dream. I don't know. And what happened? He has told many things, but I am not remembering that. But I think in my dream I saw he was eating, he was sleeping in my house. I don't know why this first time.
Very
happened.
nice. Very nice to have such a very wonderful, really, really, very, very Krishna conscious day. Yes, ma'am.
No, it is a connection that yesterday I have deposited form for Diksha, and that Prabhu has given me one picture of that Gurudev. So I have brought the picture and I worship that. But yesterday itself night, he has come in my dream, not that Gurudev, but Mahaprabhu. So is it the connection? That is, I am thinking.
Dream is beyond even any scientific explanation. Even our modern science, they don't understand about the dream at all. So we will again the same thing. It's very nice, really, really wonderful to have the dream Mahaprabhu, Krishna, everyone. So that's really, he's none other than Krishna himself. So I wish this happens very often.
I'm not believing now itself. And what happening, I don't know. I cannot explain to you what is happening in my mind. I don't know. This is the first time this is the first time, never. And I am not thinking, I was not thinking about Mahaprabhu. But only thing, I have brought that photo and that Prabhu has given me that photo, that Gurudev. So I have kept in my mandir temple, my home temple. And yesterday night I have seen this. So I was thinking, I have asked that Prabhu, is it connection, anything? So why I have seen Mahaprabhu, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Kripa Lakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So,
Hare Krishna.
yes, Prabhuji. All my life I had been not accepting the concept of God itself, Prabhuji. But I'm really thankful for the association of such devotees.
Yeah.
And your classes, Guruji.
Yes.
I feel blessed to have this opportunity, Guruji.
Very
and,
nice.
Yes, Prabhuji. And since this is only my second class, the concepts are really very lofty for me. I didn't even know that such a kind of concept even exists, Guruji. So thank you for teaching me all of those, and I hope I can cooperate and learn these high concepts, Guruji. Thank you.
Yes, over a period of time, daily, if you attend this, you will understand everything in Bhagavad Gita. That's what our goal, Mataji. So that way, we can do a lot of service to Krishna, because all the questions will be answered. There are no doubts anymore.
Sure, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Panliyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So today's class was really more interesting by question and answers.
Yes.
Many people asked many things, mainly because that Uttarayana
Uttarayana, Dakshinayana.
Dakshinayana, that is the main thing. And very thankful to you to totally fully understand what is Uttarayana and what is Dakshinayana. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivash Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Dandavad
Dandavad
Pranam
Pranam,
Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare.
Ram, Hare Hare.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Lakshmi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Costless mercy of Krishna. Just studying Bhagavad Gita. We are coming to the end of each chapter. Bhagavad Gita, the everlasting knowledge. And we have to do undeviated devotion before preparation. That is when for preparation to go to Goloka, we have to make abhyasa. That is to remember Krishna always, and we have to prepare to leave the material world, give up all attachments, and attach only on Krishna. At the time of death, then we get strength to go to Goloka. In Bhagavad Gita, theoretically, we have to put it in practice. That is, do everything for Krishna. Maya is not forcing us, whereas Maya is going according to our mind towards the material object. So we have to focus our mind only to Krishna, and by Krishna's mercy, we have to, by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita also, we can serve Krishna, surrender unto Krishna, devotional services to Krishna, because we get this very rare opportunity to connect with Krishna. Then no point in thinking about anything else. We have to think only about Krishna. Direct knowledge given by Krishna is Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is given directly. Sakshat, that is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, has given us this Bhagavad Gita as a direct knowledge. We are happy and peaceful by this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Before that, we have to give up all attachments with this material world and focus on Krishna only. Krishna answers all the questions posed by Arjuna, and if we understand the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then there is no other knowledge to be. No more questions will arise and no doubts also. We can make full use of our life. All things in this world are changing. And Krishna says we should stay away from all this and always focus on Krishna. Everything will come to an end at the time of death, except our relation with Krishna. That is what told in today's lecture. And the 23rd sloka of this chapter, Krishna says, I will explain you at what time when we part away from this world, will come back, or when we will not come back. And the 24th sloka, Krishna says, the yogic person, those who know the Supreme Brahman, and they leave the world at the time of the fortnight of daylight, Uttarayan, 6 months of Uttarayan, where there is Agni, Jyoti and light, daylight, then they will go to directly to Krishna's abode and attain this. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Pranam.
Today I understand, Prabhuji, if we always think about Krishna, our life will be very beautiful and our mind will be very peaceful. Do not think about material things. Knowledge, the Bhagavad Gita knowledge is the king of all knowledges. Krishna himself given the knowledge of knowledge directly. We don't need to think of anything else. We don't need to think about material things. then our mind will be very peaceful. Everything is temporary. Before death happens, we should practice detached to material world and remember Krishna only by chanting Mahamantra, offering prasada, spreading Bhagavad Gita knowledge only. Then our life will be very beautiful and very peaceful. By Krishna's mercy, we are able to understand Bhagavad Gita knowledge, the king of the knowledge, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji Pranam.
Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Thank you very much for the class. And so much, very glad.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Sunil Shivas. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Guruji, for keeping us daily in Krishna consciousness. I'm feeling so blessed to be in association with you.
Yes,
That you don't make us forget Krishna for a while also. Listening daily, we never forget Krishna. And
Yes,
that helps us to be in Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much for all
Hare
your
Krishna.
efforts, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Very wonderful lecture. Lesson today also with the interaction of the devotees. In the beginning, you have said that the practice is important. Analogy you have said, beautiful analogy you have given when the astronaut goes to space and they have to undergo vigorous training and then they go ahead. And here also for the Goloka, we have to practice and train ourselves for detachment. Really wonderful. And you are motivating us, giving us the training in that direction. And interesting thing is that even if we fail to go Loka, even then in the subsequent birth, the knowledge which we are gaining, we will continue, we will retain that jnana and continue from there onwards. Really wonderful understanding of the practice and training. Really wonderful. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Even for yogis, Guruji, they're all Krishna conscious people, and even for them, going to reach to Goloka is only 50% probability is there. That means that means very difficult. And 6 months period from June 22nd to December 22nd, those who are yogis, those who are passed away during this period, definitely they are going to come back to here only on some other planet.
They will come back to material world, and again they will do render service, and again they will remember Krishna and go. That's it. It's not a problem. They will go.
Yes, Guruji. Anyway, even for them, the chances are only 50%. That's what I was thinking. And
But anyhow, we will once they are ready, Krishna will make. When it's the time for us to go, Krishna will make us to leave at the appropriate time, Prabhu. It's not a problem. Because Krishna
Yes,
himself
Guruji.
is the time, correct? When he wants us to
Yes.
take us to Goloka, he's with us. So he knows what time to take us. So that's that.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. Very interesting, Guruji. These are all new knowledge to us. And thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you for the effort of your effort. And Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam. Pranam. Pranam.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Hare
Hare Hare.
Umbar Nandi, sir.
Nandi Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu. Let us listen to Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.